Name. The single word hung in the humid evening air like a challenge disguised as politeness. Bethany Drake shifted her weight, the gravel beneath her boots crunching softly. Even in this manicured country club driveway, she moved like someone used to unstable terrain. She adjusted the hem of her royal blue, moisture-wicking top clothes chosen for function. Not fashion. Anne lifted her gaze to the woman blocking her path. The woman behind the registration table didn't look up yet. Her focus was on her sparkling name tag. Event Cheriton in curly, glittering letters loud enough to announce her self-importance. Tiffany Miller. Bethany remembered her perfectly. 10 years ago. Tiffany had been the queen of Ridgewood High. The kind of girl who could destroy your entire social life with a raised eyebrow. Today, she'd traded the high school cafeteria throne for a clipboard and a fold-up table. Bethany cleared her throat. "Bethany Drake," she said. Her voice was low. Calm too calm for a place decorated with balloons and 2010s pop music floating out of the pavilion. It was a voice honed over years of giving precise life-or-death radio calls. Tiffany finally looked up. Double quotes. Oh, the sugary smile spread across her lips but never touched her eyes. "Bethany, we weren't sure you were actually going to show up." She turned to the brunette beside her, Jessica, her lifelong lieutenant. "Jess, look who it is." The ghost of the back row. Jessica snapped her gum. "Wow, you look exactly the same, Beth. Did you, come straight from the gym?" Bethany didn't blink. "I came from work." Tiffany laughed. Short, sharp, performative laugh. "Right, work. That government contract thing you do? Or security? Honestly, when we sent the invite, we all bet whether you could even get the time off. Shift work can be difficult." Bethany swallowed back her irritation. Tiffany was a mosquito, not a threat. But the adrenaline humming in Bethany's veins didn't know the difference. Her brain was running its usual loop. Hands, eyes, exits. Tiffany flipped through her clipboard. Drake. That's strange. "You're not on the confirmed list, sweetie. Did you pay the deposit?" "It was due 3 months ago." "I paid," Bethany said. "I have the confirmation email." If Tiffany waved her hand like shooing away a stray dog. Oh, the system was glitchy. "But if you're not on the master list, you're not on the list. We have a strict head count. It's a sit-down dinner. Very elegant. Not, she gestured at Bethany's blue top, a grab-and-go event. People passing by slowed their steps, watching. The outcast girl being judged by the reunion royalty. Exactly the setup Tiffany wanted. Bethany kept her expression neutral. But the insult landed. "I traveled a long way to be here," Bethany said. "And we appreciate that," Tiffany said, voice dripping with false sympathy. "But we can't let just anyone wander in. Safety reasons. Plus, the open bar isn't free." Behind Bethany, someone chuckled, low, greasy, unmistakable. Brad H., former quarterback. Current cautionary tale. "Come on, Tiff," Brad smirked, stepping beside Bethany. "Let her in. If she didn't pay, she can work it off. Clear plates, maybe? She looks used to manual labor. Look at those arms." Bethany looked at her own arms, corded with muscle from hauling gear bags, maintaining aircraft controls, flying through crosswinds and G-forces. To Brad, they meant labor. To her, they meant survival. "I'm not clearing plates," Bethany said. "And I'm not asking for favors. I paid." Tiffany sighed dramatically. "Look, I don't want to make a scene. It's just awkward. Everyone else made an effort. You show up wearing that. Tell you what. Go wait in the overflow parking lot. If there are no-shows after an hour, maybe I'll text you." Something cold clicked inside Bethany. Their tone didn't sting because they mocked her clothes. It stung because they questioned her integrity. She closed her eyes for half a second. JP8 fuel. Rotor wash. Dust. A radio call echoing through memory. Dust off inbound. Hold the line. She opened her eyes. Different battlefield. Same steel in her spine. "I'll wait," she said softly. "But not in the lot." She turned away before they could smirk. Jessica called out, "Bathrooms are the other way." Bethany ignored her. She reached the edge of the golf course, pulled out her encrypted military phone far from the cracked iPhone they assumed she owned, and dialed one ring. Operations. "This is Apache 6-4, Bethany said. Her voice shifted instantly into combat precision. "Authentication Whiskey Tango Foxtrot Niner." "Go ahead, 6-4. I'm at LZ coordinates discussed." Civilian timeline shifted. Hostile terrain at entry point. Requesting expedited arrival for transport element. A pause. Then typing copy, 6-4. Flight of 2, already spinning up. Diverting for low approach. 8-6 Mike's LZ cold. Driving range. Clear. Civilians present. Make it a show of force. A low chuckle. Roger that. Show of force authorized out. Bethany slipped the phone away and waited. Back at the pavilion. Tiffany was retelling the encounter loudly. "Honestly, I feel bad for her. She never launched." Bethany checked her watch. 5 minutes, wind shifted. The first vibration rolled through the ground a deep, chest-thumping tremor. "What the heck?" Jessica shrieked. Napkins flew. Champagne glasses rattled. Brad squinted. "That's not the DJ." The thumping grew louder, a violent mechanical roar. Then 2 dark shapes rose above the tree line. AH-64E. Apache Guardian attack. Helicopters. Predatory. Massive. The kind of machine that rewrites the rules of fear. Screams erupted. People ducked, stumbling, shielding their faces from the rotor wash. The lead helicopter swept low in a power curve. The second flared to a halt above the driving range, and in the center of the chaos, Bethany stood unmoving, wind whipping her ponytail, her shirt rippling like a flag, her posture steady. Recognizing the beast in the sky as if greeting an old friend, the Apache descended slow, deliberate, commanding. The co-pilot's canopy opened. A flight-suited soldier jumped down, fighting the wind, and jogged toward Bethany carrying a flight jacket. He stopped in front of her, snapped to attention, saluted sharply. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Bethany returned the salute. The pilot leaned in. Speaking words drowned by turbine roar words the crowd didn't need to hear to understand. Respect. Hierarchy. Obedience. Bethany shrugged into the Nomex flight jacket. Too big, but hers in every way that mattered. The pilot escorted her back toward the stunned reunion. The second, Apache circled overhead like a dragon guarding its rider. The pilot raised his voice toward. "Tiffany, ma'am. Apologies for the disruption. We're here to pick up Chief Drake. Her leave has been rescinded. We need her in the talk immediately." Tiffany's jaw dropped. "See Chief Drake. Chief Warrant Officer 3, Bethany Drake," he projected. "Senior Instructor Pilot, Battalion Tactical Lead." He turned. "Chief, your gear's loaded. We need wheels up." Bethany nodded. She stopped in front of Tiffany. "You asked for a name," Bethany said, voice cutting clean through the hurricane behind her. "It's CW3 Bethany Drake, United States Army Aviation." She picked up a blown-away guest badge, examined it, let it fall. "I don't need to be on your list. I have my own credentials." She turned to leave. Brad stumbled forward, suddenly desperate. "You fly those? That's your helicopter?" Bethany paused. "I don't just fly them," she said. "I command them. And this shirt," she tugged the blue fabric, "is a fire-retardant base layer. Because my office tends to get hot." She walked away. Climbed the aircraft. Strapped in, the Apache lifted with a roar. Banking hard and vanishing into the bruised orange, Horizon silence crashed down on the country club. A stunned, older alumnus shook his head at Tiffany. "You tried to charge her a deposit?" He said, "Lady, that woman is guarding the list." Days later, videos went viral. The class reject brought air support. Tiffany's apology emails poured in. Brad tried to flirt. The school invited Bethany to speak. Bethany ignored most of it. Her focus remained on the flight line, on the aircraft waiting for her. When a young lieutenant approached her, still starstruck, he said, "Chief, people are calling you the Apache Queen." Bethany simply picked up her helmet. Fame is rotor wash. It blinds you if you let it. The mission is what matters. As they walked toward their aircraft, she glanced once at the sky. It didn't care who she used to be, only whether she could fly.